Okay. Refresh.
Is it working?
Yes.
Are we no. Oh
No.
He's trying very hard to do something about it. From a chunky camera up.
What's happening?
Oh my gosh.
One person watching.
Why is it so hard to go live?
Hi.
Why is it so hard to go live? Tell me.
What's happening?
This one can watch. Where? I can't even watch.
Do you guys see something? I don't see anything.
Oh my god, this is damn stupid.
Is it me? There's 6 people.
Why is everyone watching and we can't?
You can see us talking? No shit.
Refresh.
This is, I think I know. It is the internet that's giving the problem. Let me check.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe
You know what happened just now?
Yeah, what happened?
We actually have this very changgih camera.
Yeah, I gotta show you.
Whereby we can't now. Yeah, whereby we use it to live stream and we actually tried it and it worked.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Oh, I see us now. Okay.
oh,
Okay, I'm just gonna
so
mute this
professional,
now.
huh?
There you go. So there you go. We're seeing ourselves as well.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're live. We're live. Okay. Phew!
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, let's just start the show last. Firstly, we have to apologize because we are approximately 21 minutes late.
Oh my gosh.
If this was a movie, people would have thrown the notepad at us and said, "Can I have my money back?"
They would have left the
They
cinema.
would have left the cinema a long time ago. So it's very embarrassing because we are a tech show. And tech shows obviously are supposed to work better lah ha. So Benjamin Heng say too canggih liao. Alamak technical error. So yes, we like to thank you so much for
5 watching now.
Yeah,
okay,
there are 5
thanks.
people watching.
5 of you for watching.
Okay.
So basically, to everyone who waited, sorry because it's our first time going live,
Yes.
and hence, this is episode 1, and
Yeah.
that's the beauty of
Being live. Yeah, when you go live, things go wrong. You see
Correct.
everything that goes wrong.
I need to charge this.
Yeah, can you stop moving around? People waiting for the show to start already. Okay, all right. So he's he needs to charge. He needs to charge the camera. If you notice the lens moving, that's because he's moving his iPhone. No, so embarrassing. So anyway, yeah. We're gonna start the show by telling you that this is how we're gonna do technology from now on. It's gonna be a fortnightly show.
Correct. Every alternate Thursdays.
Yes, that's what they mean by fortnightly.
But you never say Thursdays.
Oh, okay. Thursdays at 9 p.m. Correct.
Correct.
And if you missed out on the episode, you can rewatch again. But it's more fun to watch live, right? Yeah.
Actually, not really. That's not really the reason. The reason is because we are lazy to edit the videos.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
last time.
No, actually, he's lazy because he does the editing. Yeah, I'm not lazy.
You know, right? You know why
I am
I'm
more
the
lazy
one
than
editing
lazy.
it? It's because someone doesn't want to edit it.
Yes. Anyway, so let's start with the show. So every single time we start the show, we want to introduce you to the episode. Okay, we're gonna talk about some things about what we
Latest
experienced.
tech news.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with the latest tech news.
Yeah.
And then if we have a gadget, we'll do a gadget.
I got the gadget. La, 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 la. Can you see? I gotta bring very close to the iPhone. No? Can you see now?
Can it's bigger in your face.
La, 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 la.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the second segment will be a gadget review. So today we are talking about the Google Home.
Oh, you're gonna love it because it's plugged in. It's live.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of
And
things.
the third segment will be about our experiences in using technology, or how technology is, how it works in our life and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think the best part is that you can interact with us all the time. So Chua just says, smashpOp, talk about your new Olympus. What is that?
I don't have an Olympus.
You got a new camera or something?
I have a new Fujifilm, okay?
Okay.
Yo.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
Okay,
You continue talking. I'm
Never
just trying
mind,
to
never mind.
see the comments.
Yeah, oh my god, can see comments here.
Ah,
But then it's so
okay.
small.
yeah, just open your eyes bigger.
Okay.
Use your glasses to zoom in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, shall we start with our first episode?
So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about
Tech news first.
some tech news. I think my tech news is gonna be about me, obviously, because I like to talk about myself. So I don't know if you've been to an Apple store before.
This is not a tech news. This is the third segment.
Really? Third segment? Oh, then tech news.
We talk about tech news that is happening like
Okay.
elsewhere globally.
Okay, tech news globally. You know, Apple is always very kiasu, right?
Yes.
You've heard about the lawsuits that they have with Samsung and say, yeah, I hate you so much, I don't want you in my life and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So guess what? Samsung has been a bit quiet. I don't care. I do my S8 launch, my S7 launch. Everybody's very happy. Everyone's talking about it. And Apple recently has been so kiasu. They know that their iPhone 8 is going to be amazing. That they are running out of NAND chips.
What's
These are
NAND chips?
They are like chips that are on top. This is my memory lah. Okay, on top.
So what if you put two of those chips together? What do you call them?
Nan. Hey, got children watching the show, okay? I gotta put R-rated already. So anyway, the NAND chips. Calm down. The NAND chips are supposed to be stacked on top of each other. Literally, NAND. So, and they actually call it NAND 3D. Okay? I'm not kidding. You go and search NAN chips 3D.
Why is this NAND?
They need this NAND 3D to power all the iPhone 8s. So because this iPhone 8 uses a lot of memory and stuff like that, and they're running out of it, they are actually causing a global shortage, okay?
Okay.
So
is this for the iPhone 8?
It's for the iPhone 8.
Okay.
So Toshiba and I think there's one more called Hynix. Hynix is supposed to Toshiba and Hynix are supposed to provide you with the chips. And then all of a sudden it's like, ayo! Really high all this time, no more memory left in the world, so they have to go back to Samsung. So they recently contacted Samsung again. Hey, just provide the chips lah.
Hey, do you know that Samsung is already providing the LCD screens to Apple?
There you go. But now they want even more. They want the NANDs. Okay, next story. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So next story, I want to tell you what happened today. Okay.
Yeah.
So today I actually attended the launch of the Moto Z2 Play, the new phone. So basically, they launched the Moto Z Play and the Moto Z 2 years ago, or was it last year? 2 years ago.
Right.
Whereby it has these metal chips at the back for you to plug in other things on it.
Alright,
at the back of the
it's
phone.
like a modular phone.
It's a modular phone. So they previously launched attachments like the Hasselblad camera.
Okay.
And they also have like
so there's NANDs, there's 3D, and then there's blood.
Yeah.
Hasselblad.
So they also have the JBL speakers,
Yeah.
whereby you put it at the back of the phone and then your phone instantly become like a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't understand why you need to put a speaker behind the phone, but yeah.
More powerful, man.
Correct. So
Yeah.
today they are actually bringing the Moto Z2 Play to Malaysia, and apart from that, they're also launching 2 new series of phones, lower budget ones. So the Z is supposed to be the highest end, and then now we have Moto C, the C series, and also the Moto E, which is, I think the C is the lower version than the E. So now they have Moto Z, Moto G, Moto C, Moto E.
So C is lower than E. Motorola, you need to figure out your ABC, okay? Your C is supposed to be higher than E.
Or maybe the E is lower lah.
You need to learn your ABC lah.
So anyway, the Moto Z2 Play will cost 1999.
This is in ringgit.
In ringgit.
Oh, alright, cool.
Yeah, and then the Moto Z and Moto C and Moto E will cost around 400 plus to 500 plus. 300. Okay, the Moto C is 399, and then the Moto C Plus is 438. Then you have the Moto E, which is 599.
I don't think people can remember all these up.
Actually, I simply make up the numbers only. I don't remember the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's around that price. So if you're looking for like a budget Motorola phone,
low, mid, high range.
Correct. But they are pushing that Moto Z2 Play a lot.
Okay, cool. So Motorola, if you're watching the show right now, we are happy to take your gadgets for review, and then we'll give it away to the people who are watching right now. Like or not?
Who wants the free Moto Z2 Play? Say yes in the comments now.
I'm sure one person will say yes.
I'm sure more than that one person will say yes because of 4 people watching.
See, Sammy, I have to tell you, Sammy, the word is yes, okay, not me. Okay, see, okay, Eddie Chan says yes. So 4 people watching. 6
So
people.
actually, right?
6 people watching.
6 people watching,
Yeah.
but 2 screens here are watching us. That means
Yeah.
only 4 people watching outside.
That's very true. That's very true.
Oh my god!
This is
all
how-
the effort of me setting up the camera.
Shh, calm down. This is how it all begins. Okay? So can we talk about new gadget now?
Okay, let's talk about
So,
new
the
gadgets.
new gadget. So we're going to talk about the Google Home, right?
Mm.
A lot of people have been hearing about this.
What is this
gadget.
Google Home like? It doesn't look like a home at all.
It doesn't look like a home, but it is really the coolest speaker in the world.
So it's a speaker.
It is a speaker.
So why don't they call it the Google speaker?
It's not called. Why don't you ask Google? Google will then tell you why it's not called Google speaker.
Okay, I asked Google.
Okay. So,
Okay, Google.
Yeah. So
Why do you call this the Google Home?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that.
see, she doesn't understand. So this is okay. You want to increase the volume. You can actually touch the screen up here, like see. Okay.
Wow.
Or you can just say, okay, Google, increase the volume to 100%.
Wow.
Now you say, okay, Google, how's your day?
Thank you for asking. My day has been super. I
Ah.
thought about the structure of a book one might write, which I'm thinking will be an ode to assistance.
So sometimes she talks.
Hey,
to
auntie,
herself.
this one.
Okay, shh. Okay, but here's something else you can do with the
Okay.
Google Home. So there are a lot of things apart from the fact that you can now log in with multiple user accounts. So it will recognize Jason, it will recognize me. You can ask them about your calendar, your flight details and stuff like that. It will know all of that.
Show me.
As long, well, I haven't really configured that part yet, so you can't already see.
Okay, Ben. Show me how Google Home works.
Okay, Google, play me Mariah Carey.
Sure, here's Mariah Carey on Spotify.
So it connects to your Spotify account, or you got a YouTube music feed, it just plays. And it's just amazing, right? So, and then you go to pause, you just, okay, so ask any song you want. This is the beauty.
Okay. Okay, Google. Play me Justin Bieber's latest song.
Ooh, I've never tried that before.
I looked for Justin Bieber's latest song, but it either isn't available or can't be played right
So
now.
you gotta say something else. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Google. Play Justin Bieber Baby.
That's not his
Okay,
latest.
Baby by Justin Bieber.
That's the only
Here
song I
it is
know.
on Spotify.
There you go. So it works really, really well. So, okay, short after it says, can it connect with Apple Music? No, unfortunately, it can't connect to Apple Music.
But if you want to connect to Apple Music, you can use the new Apple HomePod that they just announced, which you can buy at the end of the year if you're in the US.
Yeah, so you're just gonna chill and wait. But honestly, I mean, we have all experienced with Siri and all that. Siri is like, low class compared to this guy. When it comes to Google, I think recognition still comes perfect. with
Correct.
this
I
guy.
actually prefer the Google Assistant more than Siri.
Yeah. And then, so another thing that I really like about this is like for my kid, right? He goes up to this thing and say, okay, Google, how does a car sound?
Here's a car sound.
Right? It's so cool. So it's like it teaches you, it tells you jokes. Like for example, okay, they say, what was that? Okay, Eddie Chan says, okay, Google, tell us a joke.
This might make you laugh. What do cats eat for breakfast? Mice Krispies.
Not very funny.
That wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay,
Fail.
I want to try another one.
Okay, you try.
Okay. I forgot what I want to try. Okay, do something first. I want to think.
All right, say like, okay, Google, how do you say how are you in Italian?
Come va?
Whoa! Come
Oh
on.
yeah, I wanted to hear the sound of a dolphin.
Say it.
Okay, Google. How does
Wait. You have to speak like a normal person. Don't say, okay, wait.
Oh,
You just continue. Like
Oh.
just straight up.
okay. Okay, Google, show me the voice of a dolphin.
Sorry, I also need to
The
know
voice
the
of a dolphin. How does a voice? Dolphin got no voice.
Okay, what sound does the dolphin make, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, Google, what sound does the dolphin make?
Here's a dolphin sound.
There you go. So it works really well. And if you don't want Google to listen to you, you just hit this button right here. There is a mute button. So
The mic is muted.
there. So she tells you that.
So how sure are you that it's not actually listening to
The
you
mic's
now?
back on.
I trust it. I mean, I don't care. Even if you want to listen to exactly what I'm saying, I really, really don't care because I know a lot of people are concerned about you. What if I tell secret to my wife? My baby.
What if your wife asks Google to spy on you in the office?
It can't do that now.
How
so
you know?
I'm not
How
scared
you know?
of it. I know because I trust Google. Google's my life.
You trust your
I
Google
also-
more or you trust your wife
I
more?
also trust my wife. Two in one. So yes.
Okay.
So that's a little.
Okay, so how much is this?
So when I got it, the US dollar was about 3.9, 4.0. It was about 700 ringgit. I think now you can still get it around 700 ringgit. It's about I mean Amazon or rather the US, they're gonna have all sorts of sales very soon, and I think the lowest I've seen it was 129. Because I bought this at-
USD.
yeah, USD. This is 140.
129 is okay. Okay, Google. How much is 129 USD in ringgit?
129 United States dollars is approximately 554 Malaysian ringgit and 51 cents.
She is so accurate. Right?
500 plus I can get this?
Yeah. So that's
Oh my
it.
god,
If
I
it's on
want
the
10.
scale.
I want 10 pieces of these.
So I got two of these guys, and okay, here is the other thing. So the next round when I come back, when we come back, I'm gonna connect this guy to the Philips Hue. So right now I've actually converted a lot of my lights in the house to be smart.
Shiva is talking to Irene in the chat room. What's
Oh, hi Shiva. Thanks for talking to Irene. Thanks for entertaining the people who are inside the live chat right now.
this? Which is like 4 people.
Yeah, 4 people. There are about 4 people watching. So thank you so much for watching, 4 of you. So yeah, back to this Google thing. You can change the color of the thing at the bottom. You don't like it because this is just the
They sell it
default color.
separately, right?
That's right. And it connects to your home. So I actually connect it to my Hue light, so I can actually ask it to turn off the lights, turn on the lights, make the lights blue, make the lights
So if you
pink.
put 3 of those lights together, how do you call it?
They actually have names for each of them. Lights.
The names.
Yeah, so I call them window, I call them, you know, so I actually got one called window, I got one called the left bedside, one called the right bedside, and I can group them together. I've got one where I call it the living room, so all 3 of my living room lights will be in that group and it just turns off.
How? How do you talk to the
You just
light?
say, okay Google, turn off the lights, and it turns off the whole entire
How come it
house.
doesn't work now?
Because I'm not home. When I'm home, it will connect to my home.
The Google Home will connect to your home.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. Seriously, trust me. So anyway, that's a little review about Google Home. Thank you so much for watching. Next one.
Next segment, we'll talk about tech and our lives.
Yes. You got one to tell?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So basically, what I want to tell you is that do you know that Ayo,
Thanks for kicking my dustbin onto the floor.
I know, right? Luckily, there's no sampah inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you know
Yeah.
that the Instagram app has different features if you are on iOS and on... What am I talking about? Okay, the Instagram app is different from... The Android Instagram app is different from the iOS Instagram app.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course, yes. Because they are
Yeah.
2 different platforms. Instagram looks different on iOS and Android.
Actually, they look the same.
A little bit different.
A little bit different,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, so what I realized is that when I was using the Galaxy S8 Plus, right? Okay, so the last time I used an Android phone was when Instagram had no stories,
Right.
right? So now that I'm using the S8, I'm using stories on Android for the first time.
Yeah.
And I realized that I was suffering the moment I start using it until the day I stop using it.
Oh my goodness, why?
You know why?
Why?
Because I go out a lot, I meet friends a lot, right?
Yeah.
And
So
when
you're
I,
very happening like
not very happening lah.
It's very
I happen to be there.
He is happening and happen to be there, okay?
Correct. So when I story myself with people,
Yeah.
I want to tag them,
Oh, you okay?
and I can't.
You talk like a robot. I story myself to people and then I tag them. Why don't you poke them also one shot? You poke them and then you like them.
So the thing is, I want to tag them in my stories,
Oh.
and then I realized that I can't.
Okay.
So I was frustrated. I thought it's my phone.
Right.
So I asked everyone lah, like, hey, how come? So so all the Android people, they were saying, you can't. I'm like, what? What are you guys talking about? I've been using iPhone and I can tag anyone on my stories anytime I want.
Right.
And then I realized that this feature is not available on Android.
Oh, so it is an iOS first app.
So So throughout this whole period of me using the S8, right, I have to save the story that I shoot. I have to go to Instagram and follow that fella that I am not friends with.
Right.
And then I go to my story, I go and tag them in the video, I publish the story, and then I go back to my Instagram, I unfollow them. It's very embarrassing to unfollow people because if they find out that you unfollow them, then you are like not friends anymore.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
Right.
So well, I mean, if you don't know the original story of how Instagram came about, it always came first on iOS.
Correct.
It only came out a lot later on Android. I think it took like 3 years or 2 years or something like that before it appeared on iOS. And even though, on Android. And even though when it came out on Android, it was always like a second-class citizen. It took time for them to implement any new feature onto Android. So I think the same also goes with like Skype. If you were to check out Skype today, the Skype on iOS is really beautiful. Have you seen the Skype on iOS?
I don't use Skype.
I can't show you, well, I mean, you should just go and search online right now or download Skype for iOS. It's really, really, really beautiful. But the Skype that you have on Android is like that.
Actually, a lot of apps do not look very good on Android.
So that's why we stick with iOS.
Yeah, so if you are like an Instagrammer, like avid Instagrammer, and you tag people a lot on story, I think you should still use the iPhone.
Yeah.
And to my surprise, a lot of my Android fans, they do not know that they can actually tag people on stories on iPhone. They were like, "What? You can actually do that? I thought all this while I can only tag my friends."
There you go. See. So that's how it works. So that's your story. That's your story. Okay. So my story, very very quick one. Okay. So the Apple Store, I went and checked out the Apple Store in Singapore. So
I do.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really really beautiful.
2 floors.
Yes, and then the top floor feels like you are going into some garden with a lot of trees and all that.
Yeah.
It's really gorgeous, and I got this nice staircase that goes all the way up. Right.
To be honest, right, I feel that staircase doesn't match the interior of the store.
Oh really?
Because the store is like so modern with like artificial, natural lighting and metal bars and stuff. Suddenly the staircase become like marble.
It's not marble. Is it marble?
Looks like marble.
Okay, now he's trying to be an architect over lah, never mind. So we'll get back to the story, right? I've been to like a few of these Apple stores all across the world, but I never really used what they call the Genius service. The Genius service is when they give you technical support. Okay,
Correct.
So I brought my iPhone there, my iPhone 7 Plus, and there is actually like a little tint on the side. It's like yellowish and all that. So I brought it to the guy there, and he was like, "Oh, hi. Actually, we're really, really full today, and the next appointment's only like later at about next day actually." I said, "Oh,
But
no."
they have so many geniuses there.
They got lots of geniuses.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of people. The floor upstairs is actually purely for technical support. So if you go upstairs, right, everyone there is actually going for technical support.
Okay.
And sometimes you see people sitting next to like another Apple person. They are actually talking to a genius. So each of these guys in blue are actually geniuses.
Okay.
But they don't tell the people they are because they don't want them to go to them for support.
But then they are wearing blue one. They are in the Apple uniform.
But everyone is in blue.
Yeah, but they are on the top floor.
Yeah, exactly. So if you see that, most people don't know lah. So anyway, I told them like I'm from Malaysia, blah blah blah, and I need some help. So he said, "Oh, if that's the case, then you know what? Hold on a minute." He took out his iPad and just punched in my name and he said, "Oh, please key in your Apple ID." I key my Apple ID, right? Which device are you looking at? So everything's like just there, and he just taps on it. Okay, cool. Here's your number, and you come back in about 1 hour 20 minutes. So I was waiting in Apple Store for 1 hour 20 minutes. Got to that floor where they have got this whole tree thing, right? Sat down there. This guy came to me like he's my best friend. Whoa, hello, Mr. Love. Nice to meet you. I was like, "Walao, wait, calm down."
Okay, so that's my OCD.
Exactly, OCD. I need to sanitize my hand right now. See,
okay.
that tall. So that tall. Okay. So anyway, so the guy came and shook my hand and all that, and he says, "So I understand you got some problems," and he said, "So this is the device you're looking at." So he's got my device and all that stuff. Now, do you know that if you bring your iPhone or iPad into an Apple store, it automatically connects to the Wi-Fi? It knows it is home. Yeah. I didn't know that. So when I turned on my phone, how come I connected to the Wi-Fi? He said, "Yeah, whenever you bring an Apple device into an Apple store,
I really didn't know that.
regardless of what Apple store in the world, it automatically connects." So I was like, "Wow, that's very cool." And then the next thing is like, "Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to do some diagnostics on your phone before you tell me about your problem." He takes out his iPad, right? There's no cable, nothing. He just pressed on my phone and boom, he's doing checks. And you can see that it's
Oh my god!
100%. I was like, that's super cool. I was like, wow, this is hair
using like some AirDrop technology,
yes.
Bluetooth lah.
It's dedicated to them, obviously.
Okay,
right? So after checking to 100%, ding, it gives like this green light. He says, okay, we check your hardware, it's 100% fine. There is nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
And then he says, okay, now tell me your problem. So I said, okay, that's this tinge. Okay, so that's probably an error. It is a defect. We'll replace the screen for you. I was like, oh, that's great.
I think replace the phone lah.
That's the thing. So he takes the SIM card out and then he uses spotlight. He's got like little torchlight. Each and every one of these Apple people have a small torchlight, which they shine into your SIM card tray hole.
Shine into your throat lah.
Your tray hole.
What's the tray hole?
I don't know lah.
Hey,
Some
you
place
tray hole?
for you put the
Like that
tray
you scoop
inside.
people like that lah.
Yes, you can scoop people like that. You shine inside, right? And you'll see there's this white colored piece of paper on top,
Okay.
but it was pink in color. He says, oh, water went in. I'm like, what? What do you mean by water went in?
But then the phone is water resistant.
I said the
right?
iPhone 7 Plus is water resistant. He said,
Yeah.
yes, it's resistant, not proof. I'm like, okay, so what do I do? Then I cannot replace it because otherwise I would be replacing it for free. And then, but he doesn't say it that way, right? Because the Apple geniuses are so good at how they explain everything. So this is what they actually did.
Oi!
You just dropped the phone. So give me a minute. He's gonna bring it back to life. Pause.
Oh no, the whole thing just paused.
Why is it paused?
Okay, we are live again.
Are we live again? Okay, so I see like a reflection. Zohan just said, oh my god, someone fainted. Sebi said, jalan lah, got pecah. Why is there this gold stuff there? I don't know the gold stuff.
What ghost stuff? Oh.
It's so funny.
Never mind, leave it, later drop again.
Okay. So, okay, I'll just finish the story. So where was I with the story? Do you remember my story now before you dropped the thing?
You went to an Apple store.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, so he checked my phone already and he said, oh, sorry, that water went in already. He said, oh, water went in there, how? So these Apple geniuses actually came to me and says, don't worry about it. You can replace this phone, a brand new iPhone 7 Plus.
If you pay 4K.
If you pay, 500 Sing dollars,
That's
which is
right.
1,500 ringgit.
1,500.
I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, my phone costs 4,500. I pay 1,500, I get a brand new phone. But then
Hey,
just
I
for
don't
that,
like this gold color thing.
just for that, okay. Just for that, so while he adjusts, just for that color thing, right? So I'm like, oh, maybe not lah, right? So, so I called my cousin in Singapore, and then not my cousin, my brother-in-law in Singapore, and then he was like, better not lah, next time $500. While I was talking to him, the genius realized
Hey,
that
come here.
that I didn't want to pay for it. So you know what he did?
He said, okay, you know what? I sell you another package,
No,
cheaper one.
it wasn't a package. On his iPad, he just typed this. Customer decided to stay with current phone and decline the offer. And he pointed on the message and showed it to me. I'm like, what the heck? What's he trying to do?
Yeah.
So I put down the phone, right? Then he says, Mr. Low, let me explain to you. Don't worry about it. I understand you don't want to pay for it now, but one thing about iPhone prices, they drop.
Yeah.
That 500 US Sing dollar will drop over time.
Why?
Your phone will expire. Your warranty will expire. If your glass breaks or whatever, just bring it back to my Apple store and request for replacement. This offer will still stand after 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You understand?
I don't understand.
So for 500 Sing dollars now, right,
Okay.
I could get a brand new phone.
Uh-huh.
But if I choose to decline the offer, they will note in the system that I once saw this person.
Yeah.
Now,
So the
prices-
moment they offer it to you,
yeah,
means this offer will stay permanently forever.
it will stay permanently
As
as
long
long as
as-
I keep the phone.
Yeah.
Whether the phone die or not doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just bring it back, they'll replace it. But because prices of phones fall over time,
Correct.
2 years down the line, the iPhone 7 Plus won't cost so much, right?
Correct.
So the 500 will actually reduce to like 400, 300, 200. So you will actually eventually pay something like $200-300 for a phone. Brand new.
if 4 years later you are still using the same phone lah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So there you
So
go.
most likely not lah, because you're getting the iPhone 8, right?
Yeah, but like now what my iPhone 7 Plus, I just realized that water went into the camera lens at the back. So I'm not screwed. So
What do you bring into the
I
water?
just
It's
over
not
that.
waterproof.
I don't want to say it, I'm very sad. But anyway, so that's my story about the Apple Store. It is really an incredible experience. So after the experience, I told myself, I'm going to buy Apple products because their support is just incredible. And the guys are not there to really sell. They are there to really make,
To really help
you. Like this other auntie was there and said, hey, I got my charger spoiled already. Then the guy was looking at the charger and she's really koyak on and all that. I don't know how she bent and all that. She said, ma'am, this charger, it's already spoiled. And she said, huh? I don't want to pay like 40, 50 cents for a brand new one. She said, no, don't worry. We can actually offer you one that's repackaged and refurbished at about 25. Half the price.
Half the price.
And she was like, oh, okay. So she took it. And it was like a brand new box. So Apple actually does
Sebi
this.
says Ben brought it into bathtub together and bath.
I actually do that.
Why?
I shower with my iPhone. So here's a little story. Today, water went into the lens of my iPhone 7 Plus because after the gym, I didn't bring my padlock, so I brought my phone into the shower with me.
You know when you go into the shower, the phone you can put it on the side, on the rack, right? You don't have to hold it like that and let the shower on you.
I placed it on the rack.
Yeah, and then it dropped.
It fell on the rack, from the rack, boom, twice. So like that, lor. That's the story, lor. Anyway, so thank you so much. That's my story. Is there anything else that you would like to know?
I guess so. So that's our show.
Yeah.
Now it's just free and easy. You guys can talk to us, ask us tech questions, and then we'll just reply you verbally. So now let's look at the screen.
Yeah. So Sebi says he wants more gadget.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, more of them.
Next Thursday we are going to review a brand new gadget.
Yeah.
I can't review yet. Even Ben doesn't know what it is.
Yeah. So
do
you need anything, do you have any questions? If not, then we're just gonna call it a stop.
Yeah.
And then we will call it a night, and then we'll see you next week.
Next week, which is what date?
Which is today's 6 plus 14 is how much to do with mathematics?
See the calendar lah.
20th lah.
20th, correct. 20th of July will be our live talk episode 2.
Okay. So
okay,
well,
question
Willie
time.
says no, just got back to watching this.
Have you used the DJI Spark? Hi Derek, yes, I have used the DJI Spark. In fact, I was at the launch yesterday and I got to fly like Iron Man, so it was like that. I used my palm to control.
Was it really useful though? I mean, you have the DJI Mavic.
Yes.
Right?
I would tell people that it's the perfect selfie drone
Oh.
because it doesn't come with the remote control.
But you can buy, right?
You can buy separately, but with the drone and connected by the phone, via the phone, you can go as far as 100 meters only,
Which is like
maximum.
no big deal.
So
yeah.
I would say it's the perfect selfie drone, and it also flies for about 15 minutes only,
Okay.
including the time you start up, to fly up, and then to fly back. So imagine how far you can go with that 15 minutes range.
Right.
And of course, on paper it says 15 minutes. In real life, it will be definitely less than that.
Okay. So there you go. Is it worth it? Should you get that instead of Mavic? I think he just
Is it
explained.
worth the money?
Make it once a week. City Azure Anglo. Thank you so much. 2 weeks. Gotta wait, girl.
Yeah, good thing
Gotta
you need to wait, yo.
Because we don't know what else to say after that. We come in
no
and
story to tell already.
Yeah. Alright, so.
Okay, we give them 30 seconds more.
Okay.
30 seconds more.
Okay, Google. Set a timer for 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds. Starting
Alright,
now.
so we have 30 seconds to talk with you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Okay, thanks, Derek. Remember to subscribe and click on the bell button so that 2 weeks later when we go online, you will be notified.
Yeah. So Chua says he wants to compare Fujifilm and Lumix.
That's coming up
Yeah.
on my site.
Willie says he's gonna watch the replay. Yes, we're gonna let you watch the replay.
Aww.
It's really funny. There are lots of moments of things.
Funniness.
Yeah, a lot of things happen.
You should have actually watched. You should actually watch the story, the Instagram story
Oh,
on
30 seconds.
Benjamin's Instagram and also my Instagram because
Sure,
it's
yeah.
really really funny, especially on his Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, 30-second is up and it's time to say goodbye.
Right. Any chance to say what do you think about the new iPad Pro?
Okay, talk.
Very, very quickly.
The 10.5 one, right?
The 10.5.
Okay.
We're gonna do a review most likely 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now, that's our second episode lah. What you tell them?
Yeah. Wait lah, you will see
wait lah.
iPad Pro So I mean, I'm gonna buy the iPad Pro because I'm really, I really believe that it's gonna potentially replace my laptop for basic use.
Can I tell you why the iPad Pro cannot be my
Can you
laptop?
tell us the story next week?
Okay. Next week.
next
No,
week.
next week.
Okay. Thank you so much again. And he says plain background lay, so we will put some colors on the background.
Actually, we have something to put on the background,
Sure we do.
which was this.
Yeah.
But then we don't know how to put it up lah.
That looks really sad.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, do subscribe to us on youtube.com/technology, which is already where you are now.
Yeah.
So follow us on Instagram, Benjen, and also smashpOp, and we'll see you on 20th July at 9 p.m.
That's right. See you then. Have a good night and bye-bye.
And now you will see me walking to the back of the phone and press.
Yeah, can you just walk
okay.
while he's walking? So I'll describe to you what he's doing right now. He's actually moving his hand, his finger. Now he's gonna shake the camera. You're gonna see that, and he's not pointing on the floor now, and he's gonna hit the stop button.